Hey guys, so I just wanted to come on and do this video. I just wanted to clear up something because I have literally felt sick to my stomach and anxiety ridden over what went down on Monday, and I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about with Herlonda's video. And as you all know, Herlonda is a good friend of mine. We met at the doll show this past summer and had a blast together, and I've considered her a very good, close friend of mine since then, and I love watching her videos, and I love the topics that she brings to the table to discuss. And usually there has never been, I don't think there's been any big issues with what she discusses, because she usually does it in a really positive way, in my opinion, and just basically opens it up as a forum of discussion within the community. And usually people have been able to maturely handle that until this past week, and it's really upsetting to me because I look at it as I watched the entire video. I am one of those people that the videos that I watch on YouTube, from the people that I subscribe to, I watch the videos from beginning to end, because I know how much work it takes to put into a video, and I know most people probably don't watch my videos from beginning to end, but I would hope that they do, because I put so much work into them. And so I want to give that same respect to my fellow YouTube creators, and I watch their entire videos. And especially when it's a topic of discussion in the doll world, I definitely want to listen to every point that person talks about, so that I can get a general idea of what the subject is and if I have anything to add to the discussion. So with that said, I watched her video from beginning to end and I knew right from the beginning, when she said that this video the topic of the video was she had a friend that was going through a situation with a custom order, and then she said that she saw Jackie's post on Facebook, which kind of reminded her of what I was going through. She was not saying that, and yes, I am the friend. That's the whole point of this video. I am the friend that she was talking about at the beginning of the video. I am the one that's having some issues, but I have chosen not to talk about what those issues are at this point, but I'm having issues. And so she was talking about me, and it's a completely different artist. It is not Jackie nor Stephanie, completely different artist. And so basically what it was is that when Jackie made her post about thinking that she's gonna leave the reborning world and stuff like that, it kind of, and how she had mentioned, like, prototypes and things like that, it made Herlonda, think about what I was going through. And that's the only reason that she mentioned Jackie's post, was because it reminded her of the situation. And that was it. And the rest of the video was not an attack against Stephanie or Jackie or their art or their business. She wasn't even talking about the way they handle their business, because she doesn't even know anything about how they handle their business. And she has no information on anything to do with their customers and their custom orders. So I just really wanted to clear that up, because my heart was breaking for Herlonda, because I felt like she was attacked for no good reason at all. If you listen to the whole video, she pretty much spent half of the video asking questions about the process of receiving prototypes and things like that, and just generally out of curiosity. That's all it was. It was not an attack on artists. It was just purely asking for that information. And I feel like the artists that responded in such a harsh way, I feel like they could have responded in a mature and calm fashion by just simply answering her questions to help her learn more about that process. I mean, I think we're all grown women, and I think we can maturely answer questions without getting hostile and acting like teenage schoolgirls. I mean, I left that high school drama behind me like years and years ago. I'm way past all that. And so, you know, with that said, I feel like when we're artists, we need to conduct ourselves in a mature and professional manner. And so what I want to finish this video off with is to tell you guys how I work as an artist. So the way that I work as an artist now is very different than how I used to work. So as you guys know, I work outside of the home as a part-time nanny 3 days a week. So those 3 days a week are out for me to Reborn. So I do not rely on Reborning for my full-time income. So what I think was bothering me about the responses from these artists is they were generalizing that what they were telling you about how they do things is, it sounded like they were generalizing and applying it to how all artists operate. And I feel like that is false information, because I know lots of artists, and every single one of them do things a little bit differently. So I no longer do custom orders, and I stopped doing custom orders not because of annoying customers. Actually, all of my custom orders, the customers were fantastic. Every single one of them I had no issues with. They were very patient and they were very understanding, and I was grateful for that. However, I would put the pressure on myself that I did not want to keep the client waiting for long periods of time, because being a collector as well, I know what it's like waiting for your baby to be made and being excited to receive them. And, you know, while I definitely understand the artist point of view, because I'm an artist myself, as a collector, you can't help those feelings. You can't help those feelings of being excited and you can't wait to get your baby. It's just how it is. It goes with the territory. And so because I know how that feels, I did not like keeping my customers waiting for months to get their Reborn. I wanted to try and get it done sooner, but because of the unpredictability of my health with me having lupus, there was lots of times where, you know, even on my days off, I just couldn't do it. I might be able to do like an hour of reborning and then I was done for the day because of my health. So I didn't like that, and I just made the decision that it was too stressful for me to do customs. It just, like I said, the customers were never pushing me. They never pushed me to be finished by any specific time frame. They didn't bug me, but I also kept them very updated through the process. I would try to email them at least once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks to give them some updated pictures and updated information on where I was in the process. Or if I couldn't get any work done on their baby that week because of health reasons, I would let them know. I was in close contact with them. They appreciated it. They understood the situation with my health, but I put the pressure on myself that, oh my God, I really don't want to keep this person hanging and waiting, because that's just how I am. I care about people and their feelings, whether they're customers or friends or family, it doesn't matter. And so I just put the pressure on myself, and it was becoming too stressful for me because I just couldn't relax and say, oh, okay, this customer is patient with me. I can take my time. Don't worry. No, in my mind, it was like, I want to try and get this doll done. But then there was times that I couldn't because I was sick, and that just stressed me out too much. So it just got to the point that I decided I'm no longer taking custom orders because I don't really rely on the income from reborning. For me, it's just a hobby that I enjoy. So I decided to put customs on the back burner. I'm not doing those anymore at this time. And I am now just going to reborn at my leisure. And I have only ever been able to do one baby at a time. I've tried, there's been once or twice that I've done 2 babies at a time, and even that was stressful for me. So I can't imagine doing more than 2 at a time. I think I would get confused as to, I don't know, because with lupus you get lupus fog, and I think I would start getting confused at what limbs go with what kit and what, I don't know. I couldn't keep track. I'd be extremely stressed out. Plus, I don't really have the workspace to have more than 2 kits on the go at a time. But I've just said I'm just going to do one baby at a time, and when the creativity hits me. And that's what I've decided to do now. And if that means that I only get 1 or 2 babies out a year, then that's all I'm going to get out, and that's fine. I just don't want to put any pressure on myself because stress will just flare up my disease. And so that is the decision that I made. Now, when I did do customs, the way that I did it was I had a form that was emailed to the customer. They would pick out the kit. They would write down, you know, eye color, hair color, boy, girl, complexion, hairstyle that they wanted, things like that. And I would look at all of that, and then I would give them a price quote. And if they were fine with that, then they would give me a 50% deposit of that price. And that was a non-refundable deposit, because if I had to go ahead and order that kit and the supplies for their order, and then they backed out of the order, I wasn't going to be out of that money that I spent for those supplies. So I did a 50% non-refundable deposit, and it worked out fine, and I did not require any more money from them until the doll was completed. And that's how it worked. And they had to pay the full, you know, remaining balance once the doll was completed. And then I would ship it out to them. And so that's pretty much how I did it. And like I said, I kept them up to date on everything throughout the process. And I usually would also on the form give a time frame. I would usually say that the doll would be finished in 3 to 4 months, because usually, even with health complications, I usually can have a doll finished in that time frame. There was, I think, once or twice that I went into the 5-month mark, and that was because of big time health issues that kept me from reborning for a couple of weeks. But, and you know, as soon as those came up, I let them know. But it's never taken me longer than 5 months, usually no more than 4 to complete a doll. So that is how I did things, and every artist is different. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's how I did things, and I just wanted to clarify that I was the friend. I'm the one having a little bit of a situation with a custom right now, and I'm choosing not to talk about that because it's not a huge issue, and I haven't really complained to the artist about it. I've kind of just kept it between me and my friends, and that's it. And because I am friends with the artist and I love her work and I'm excited to get my baby from her, and that's all I'm saying. But there are a little bumps in the road through it that I've encountered that have kind of been a little disheartening, but nothing major. But anyways, I just wanted to make it clear that it was me and another artist. It was nothing to do with Jackie's customer or whatever that whole situation she's having with her customer. It had nothing to do with that. And I felt like Herlonda was attacked for absolutely no reason. It's really just been weighing heavy on me, and I just wanted to clear her name and just let you guys know that she was not attacking anybody at all. She was simply opening a discussion on a topic. And in fact, for the other half of her video, she defended artists. She talked about the crazy customers that are like emailing the artist every single day for updates and pictures. And she was even saying, you know, look at you guys, got to give the artist some space to create. Don't rush their art because you might not end up with a really good quality reborn if you rush them. You know, you have to be patient and give them time to create and, you know, make you a gorgeous, beautiful baby. And she's right. And she was just basically talking about both ends, and that both artist and customer need to keep good communication going during the process. And that's really all it was about. And people took it the complete wrong way, and people were saying such like horrible things to Herlonda that just broke my heart, and she did not deserve it. And so that's all I'm going to say. It just really hurt me to see the horrible things people are saying, and on something that they really didn't need to freak out that much over. And just hearing people telling her that she needs to have her facts straight about things before talking about them, but really they didn't have their facts straight either, in that they automatically assumed she was talking about their customer when it wasn't their customer at all. It was me and another artist. So I thought that was pretty funny, that part. But anyways, that's all I'm saying about that. And you know, it comes just weeks after Laura's passing, where I had done a whole video about lifting each other up in the community and not tearing each other down and supporting each other. And where's the love, people? Come on. This is a doll community where we all share the love of this beautiful, innocent, playful hobby. Stop the drama. Guys, just have fun with the hobby. And if we want to have a discussion, have a mature discussion like adults. That's all I'm saying. And yeah. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to clear the air, and I just wanted to share my experience as an artist. And that is all for this video. And so, you know what? Go show Herlonda some love, please, because she really needs it right now. I mean, she was just ruthlessly attacked by person after person after person on Facebook and on her video and on other people's videos, and it was completely due to a misunderstanding that was completely unnecessary. So thanks so much for watching this video, guys, and I hope I don't get attacked next. But I'm neutral on it because I can understand the artist side and the collector side because I'm an artist and a collector. And that's why I wanted to share what I do as an artist and just share that I was the collector she was talking about. So, clear the air, clear her name. Let's move on from all this drama and have fun with our babies and play and laugh and joke and be lighthearted and just be young at heart. All right, guys, have a good day. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.